Hey guys, what's going on? I'm here with my buddy Brian Blake. He's like the master Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu guy. They market him as the first ever black belt from John Danaher. He's so good, and then he's teaching me Jiu-Jitsu and I teach him Judo. It's a great partnership. Thank you for being here.
Thank you.
And today I want to go over the top 3 close guard opening moves for Judo, Jiu-Jitsu, for everything.
Anytime you're stuck in the closed guard, we're going to do no gi today, and we can do gi another day.
Cool.
But a lot of people want to know how you get past the closed guard, because passing the closed guard, the guy locks you up, especially when you're early on in your training. Sometimes the closed guard, you spend so much time there. The bottom position, the top position, the guy's got you locked up, and standing up and getting anything going can be really difficult. Yeah. So
we'll do top 3. The first 2 is going to be on my channel right now, and then we're going to put the third one, the all-time best way, right, to pass anybody's closed guard. We're going to put it on Brian's channel, so I'm going to link it and then put the video there too. So that way, if you guys are watching my channel, like it. Brian's the master, so go check him out. All right, let's see. Closed guard.
Okay, so let's start here from inside the closed guard position, and we'll talk about the most important thing that you need to monitor when you're inside somebody's closed guard is their hand position initially. Most people are focused on the legs here, and for good reason. These are the things that are controlling your hips and offsetting your balance. But if your partner is able to dominate your head and your upper body with their hands here, everything becomes a lot easier. Ultimately, the closed guard passing becomes 100 times easier if you can do it when you're standing up. And your partner's grips on your head and upper body often prevent you from being able to posture and stand up. So as a rule, we like to take the inside position on our partner's biceps or upper body before we begin the standing work of passing the guard. So when we start here, we want to make sure that our hands find the inside position. Now, it's not always easy to do that when your partner already has grips on you. So here's a little tip about that. Your partner will often take what's called a collar tie here. If we were wearing the jacket, he would be putting a cross grip in and using this to break posture. No gi, of course, your partner is going to be controlling here, the outside of your head. So we're going to take our hand, we're going to put our thumb on the inside, and we're going to strip our partner's hand off. When you do this, think about taking your partner's hand directly over the top of your head instead of out. If he gets a firm grip here, when I try to pull, this hand isn't going anywhere. But if we can keep our head down and slip our partner's hand off, now you've got a good position and you've stripped your partner's wrist. When he goes to get this grip again, we're going to place our hand here on our partner's bicep. This is going to allow us to monitor that grip. When we're ready, you can keep this hand, but a lot of people prefer to swim to the inside so that they have 2 open hands and they can use this as a base. So we've got our hand position, and now we're going to get our posture. We're going to bring our chest forward, and we want to have a straight back. We're going to bring our head over our partner's head. Now, a lot of times when people are passing the closed guard, you're taught that you've got to keep your head over your hips when you first stand up, okay? The trouble is that when your head is over your hips, your legs are very heavy, and all of your weight is sitting on them. So we're going to keep our inside position. We're going to bring our head forward, and then we're going to step up. First one leg, then we'll pivot the outside leg, put our toes on the floor so we can push and stand our way up here. So your head is down, but your hands are on the inside. So as he goes to, go ahead and get grips on my head here, it's a little bit difficult. It gives you enough time to walk up to a vertical position. And when you move up into a vertical position, now you're putting maximum tension on your partner's legs. For our first guard opening sequence, we're gonna bring our hips forward. We're gonna take a cross grip on our partner's knee, and we're gonna feed our hand in behind our partner's leg. So there's a gap between your partner's heel and your lower back. You're gonna find that. Then you're gonna pull, lever the leg open. Now from here, you can bring the leg across into a flank position, or you can clear the legs out to the side. Just a word of warning. We never wanna reach back when we're on our knees here. Putting one hand forward and one hand behind is a recipe to get triangled. So you wanna first find your partner's inside bicep position. 2, you're gonna bring your head up, straight back, and one leg at a time. That's gonna help you rise up to the top position here. I'm not totally vertical, but this is, I guess, totally vertical here. Hips come forward. Now, we're gonna take a cross grip on the outside of the knee, feed the hand on the inside. We're gonna peel and open. We keep our partner's hips up off the floor. Now from here, we can clear the leg, drop, and begin the action of passing. So this is our first method of opening the closed guard, and a very, very effective one. So the second one also involves us standing up. Now, one question that people ask a lot of times is, if you're gonna pass the guard and stand up, don't you risk getting swept? And the answer is, yes, you do. But oftentimes it makes more sense to stand up and have your partner threaten the sweep than it does to stay down in a position where your limbs are so close to their key weapons, jujigatami, omoplata, triangle, all that stuff. So by standing up, you take away the risk of submission, even though you enter into a little bit of a greater risk of sweeping. So you kind of have to have that in your mind. Okay, so our second method here is going to be the same thing. If your partner takes the collar tie, you're going to strip it, go inside bicep, swim inside bicep. Then we're going to go head over head. We're going to step. We're going to bring our knees together, and we're going to walk up to the vertical position. Sometimes, because of your balance, your partner will often be kind of grabbing your ankles here and stuff like this. Sometimes it's a little awkward to reach back and behind. In this case, especially if the hips are up and they're locked nice and tight, we're going to lean out to the side and we're going to put a hand right inside our partner's knee here. When we do this, we have a straight, stiff arm that allows us to separate our partner's knees. And as the knees get wider and wider, we can start to step back. That's going to allow us to split our partner's ankles and create this condition where our knee is on the inside of their leg. Immediately, you're going to drop down to the floor, pin your partner's leg. When he goes to relock the guard here, it's very, very difficult. Now, it's just a matter of locking head and arm, stepping out, and you have your guard pass from there. So those two methods are very, very effective ways of opening the closed guard. And before you start to go on the on the actual pass, like Toriando or double unders or any of that stuff, you got to be able to open the closed guard. So these two methods are two of my absolute favorites.
And your very, very, very favorite is going to be on your channel, right?
That's right.
All right, so I'm going to link it. I'm going to put it up at the same time. We're going to have like a nice little collaboration session. And then I could also take some of your jiu-jitsu followers too, right, for the judo.
That's great.
Hey guys, check out my top 10 judo throws, whatever it is.
Good.
Yep, thank you, Lick.
Thank you.
Right.